Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run in.
Cantona!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cantona. And the counter is on. Tryin. And it's Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Now it's Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. Gerrard. Header! And again! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit...
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Trinidad and Tobago are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he's cut it out, and that's going up front in a hurry. Tryin, always a very imposing presence at the back. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball.
Marseille really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Messi. Varane gets across to intercept that. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Desai. Cafu. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
30 minutes gone. Mohamed Salah goes for a shot! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marseille leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for move. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Desai does well not to be outdone there. Vieira. Half-time getting close now. Oh, what a ball! Griezmann. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And a chance! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Marseille now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Hullet driving forwards. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Could be danger here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Gerrard. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard. great ball, and he's in here. This looks bullet! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rijkaard. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, they could break here. Pirlo. Vieira. Marseille ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cantona. That is good alertness. Gerrard. And here's Cantona. Griezmann. Cafu. And he's forced to go back. Desailly. That's Vieira. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo. Cannavaro.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Pirlo. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Trinidad and Tobago really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9. Le
So
numéro
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Pirlo.
Marseille go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 14.
Yeah.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 19. Bonucci. Changement
Yamal.
en cours.
Thuram makes a move down the right. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Yamal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ronaldinho. Mateus. Collar is onto this. Oh, well played. Law. Oh, good read. Well, that's a little loose. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's neat.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mateus. And they can counter here. Ronaldinho. And it's Rijkaard. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Rijkaard. And he's cleared it back out. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. But the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Vieira has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Yamal applies the finish! It's a promising position. He slings it, it's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Desai. Edmilson. That's Vieira. Ferran Torres. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in a great position here. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a searching pass, and he cuts out the supply. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And it's Hullet. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hullet, Vieira. And it's Hullet. Yamal. Ferran Torres. And Yamal. Ferran Torres. Hullet. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Vieira. And it's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Desai. And Edmilson. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's played into the impressive jump. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Messi steaming forward at pace. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Messi. Rodri. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pinches it off him. Schneider. Schneider. And he's there to make the challenge. Schneider! Big moment! Massive goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
2 added minutes.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Yamal.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Trinidad and Tobago come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we get things going again.
Trinidad and Tobago can really do with some bigger names.
Getting up there! Harmlessly behind. Cafu. Vieira carries the ball down the right. Vieira. Messi. Trinidad and Tobago do have a chance to counter here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal makes a move down the right. No, that was never going to make it. Neymar. And it's Schneider. And now the breakaway. Cafu running with the ball. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Trinidad and Tobago, still this single goal behind. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Schneider running with intent. Dink through. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vieira. Some good work on the right flank here. Chiellini concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic. Number 12. Tanver. Number 23. Messi.
Pullet.
Coming on the field. Number
Trinidad
22,
and Tobago still have the cards to affect this game. Mateus.
Number 10.
And here's Gerrard.
Number 8.
Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Can he finish? Rude Hyatt! That is just a piece of art! A finish right from the top draw. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Cafu is onto this. Pedro Neto. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's found a way through. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. And this is Neymar. He's going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Pullet is in a really good position out wide. Guardiola threads one in. Neymar makes a dash for it. Oh, that's nice. He's got away with one there. And it's been taken short. Trinidad and Tobago have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked out the run. And this is Gerrard. He's got away. Bullish header! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And it's Guardiola, driving on and making good progress. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Pullet being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
4 added minutes has been
Pedro
indicated.
Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Desperate defending required here. And he can thump it away. No way through, so Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gerrard. And that is as far as it goes. Trinidad and Tobago have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that's an excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham looking to play him in. Shot could be on. He's picked his way through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Timber.
And it's Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. Rice. Just eases him off the ball. Trinidad and Tobago are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Dink through. And this is Messi. Hangs one in. Pedri. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Now this could be a chance. Flash getting up there! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Trinidad and Tobago are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, he's been caught napping! In towards the back stick. Hops for safety. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Trinidad and Tobago currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Bellingham. Gerrard powering forward here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Vieira. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Trinidad and Tobago are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, takes the shot! It's hit the upright. That's a sharp pass. And here's Hullet. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And Hullet! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And yes, it's him again.
The goal scorer after 32 minutes is number 21.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter.
Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That has been slung wide. That's beautifully weighted. Conte. Zico. And it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he shoots! And that was very necessary. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Villa. Messi. David Villa. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Edmilson knocks it into space. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Forlan. David Villa. Oh, that was vital. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. What a throw in. Still goalless at the moment. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Messi's cross. Oh, greatly! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And there is your opener. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's in on goal. Trinidad and Tobago have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Trinidad and Tobago are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Trinidad and Tobago really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That is lovely. Messi. Rijkaard. David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And this is Forlan. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays the return pass.
Trinidad and Tobago truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to play it through. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Edmilson. And here's Hullet. Oh, what has happened here? Header! That's going to go a long way. Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Zico. Great vision.
Only 1 minute at a
Great
time.
defending, strong and determined. Pull it. Now it's Forlan. Zico. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Trinidad and Tobago come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Trinidad and Tobago really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now that's well seen too. Edmilson. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Edmilson. And it's Hullet. And here's Messi. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. David Villa receives it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Conte. Messi. Now it's Villa, out towards the flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, good climb! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Tries one from range. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Driven in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Hullet. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi. Trinidad and Tobago have reclaimed it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shifted upfield. David Villa going after that. Throw in. Gerrard in with the challenge. Rijkaard. Conte. Now it's Villa. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And here's Vieira. And it's Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Ball played for Zico. Threads one in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's in a good position here. Towering header! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Gullit. Number 23. Messi.
Get a throw in.
Number 2. Vieira. Number 22. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 18. Yankola.
Now it's Mackay. Rui Costa. Kola receives it in a good position here.
Number 8, Mateu. Number 4, Raul. Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Edmilson. Rui Costa. And here's Mackay. Right. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Bayer Leverkusen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. no need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rijkaard. And he passes it long. Edmilson. Mackay. This might spell danger. Played out towards the right wing. In towards the back stick.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is...
And we're done. Trinidad and Tobago can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Azar. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's going for goal! Superb from Puskás!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Trinidad and Tobago finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. He is through here! Cruyff's cross. Oh, great leap! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Van Bronckhorst picks it up out wide. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodri. Vieira. Gerrard. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bronckhorst. Argentina have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Hullet towering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Gerrard. And the shot's on here. And Bronckhorst deals with that comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Azar. Could move up a gear here. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Van Bronckhorst. That's tidy. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. De Rossi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Rui Costa. Oh, that's nice.
That's good play from him.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Trinidad and Tobago are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Se van a jugar
minutos de
Puskás.
compensación.
Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. Rui Costa. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Hullet. Vieira finding himself in space. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Trinidad and Tobago are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. Puskás looking understandably energised after his goal. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Asa. It's Asa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Argentina have their second corner now. Trinidad and Tobago have... He'll try from distance! Off target by a whisker. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Back to the keeper it goes. Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Short changes him with that pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, just skips past his man. It's a promising position, and he's whipped it across. Quality ball. Now it's Puskás. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And he's looking to catch him up. Marquez gets across to intercept that. De Rossi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Mbappe! Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 9. número 14, número 13. Entran
Mackay
número
dominates
7,
aerially so
número
often,
20,
and it's
número
messy.
19, número 41. Se está realizando
Stojkovic.
un cambio.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina leading now.
Trinidad and Tobago really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Rice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. De Gea clears without hesitation. Trinidad and Tobago very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pull it, and pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira. Del Piero. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Desai. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And a neat finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Mackay. He's in a great position here. Chance! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. So we're very much on the way now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe, and the shot! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up a gear here. He's through here. Pull it. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Desai is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Vieira is in a really good position out wide.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cafu. Knocks it out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bronckhorst venturing down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So it is still 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rice. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Bronckhorst getting forward.
Argentina definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, what a ball! Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That's a delicate pass. Picked out Rice! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Cafu. Desai. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Gerrard. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on that, it's gone out. Van Bronckhorst conjures time and space where few can. De Rossi looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. And that is not getting there. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet has it out wide and in space. In by Hullet. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Del Piero. Great vision. Desai concedes a free kick for that. Rice. This is a promising build-up. And Del Piero! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. And this is Bullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And he's cut it out. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodri. Marquez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Del Piero. Closing in on goal. And Del Piero! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's beaten the last man.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Messi wins the duel this time. Ibrahimovic, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Now it's Del Piero. Rice. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. And it's Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Gerrard. Now Timber. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Vieira. And it's Edmilson. Turan. And Edmilson. And that has left him in a heap. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Edmilson. And it's Gerrard. Played into space.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Could be danger here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Gerrard. Pull it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Edmilson. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Timber stood his ground strongly. Played into the... Getting up there! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Number
41.
3 coming up.
Número 18. Número 7. Número 19. Número 3. Entran número 14. Número 20. Número 11.
And he's heaved it away.
Número 13. Número 2. Cambio.
And here's Rijkaard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked out the run.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mackay! Mackay!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that's clever. He's picked his way through. Mackay's cross. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. We are just getting started. Picked out brilliantly. Well seen, saw that coming. Hazard, and he's got the beating of it. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira is flagged offside. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's played it in low. Rodri. For De Rossi. Stojkovic. And it's Gerrard. Messi. Gerrard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stojkovic. That's good running with the ball. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Puskás, never out of the action for very long.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Stojkovic. Looking for options for movement.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Rossi. Oh, they can break here. Van Bronckhorst has it in a wide position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Trinidad and Tobago have the chance to go the other way. Hazard driving forwards. He's had it taken off him, and that has left him in a heap. And it's played in here, and he gets rid in a hurry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely worked. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri, Pullet. Played into space. Vieira in acres of space out wide. Stojkovic. Chance here to counter. And he skips past his man. Now it's Hullet. It's run loose here. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hazard. He's got away. So much time and space here. Incoming delivery. Oh, he's been... And the shot! Edmilson.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stojkovic.
Trinidad and Tobago truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hazard. No way through. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he was alert to it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he's having a go! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Vieira. Oh, super ball! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
De
reglamentario.
Rossi. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Trinidad and Tobago really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Hullet. Rodri. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Stojkovic. Messi. Vieira. And it's Ed Nielsen. And it's Hullet. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Hullet.
Might want to be careful there.
Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
La cantidad de espectadores
Messi.
de este partido fue de
Sergio, what are you thinking?
60.333.
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Messi! Azar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Zanetti. Azar. And it's Gerrard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Hullet. He's found some space. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Número 20. Número 14. Entran número 13.
De Rossi,
Número
that
11.
is a little undercooked.
Número 41. Cambio.
And it's Rice. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Rijkaard. Space for him to turn and look.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Zanetti. Nicely aimed pass. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Puskos. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Trinidad and Tobago are down to 10 men.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9.
So here comes the substitution. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And Van Nistelrooy! And that is as much as we have time for. So it does end all square. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Gerrard opts for safety, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Vieira. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And that's been intercepted. He's going for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Timber. Cafu. Desai. Vieira. Bullet. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's well positioned here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Trinidad and Tobago are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi. That's good vision. Brazil are looking to break at pace. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior going forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Looking for options for movement. Space for him to turn and look. Pull it. The ball goes in. He's rising! Desai attempts a clearance. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Seedorf. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! Goal! Brazil! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He is through here. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long.
Trinidad and Tobago truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Desai. And it's Messi. It's Seedorf. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's chosen to go back. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Trinidad and Tobago currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned
Quick reminder
rest.
today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vieira. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Edmilson, knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Seedorf. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Some resolute defending there. Vinicius Junior has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his way, and a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 21, Gullit. Number 22, Gerard. Coming on
Beckenbauer.
the field, number 18.
Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Mackay. Number 8, Mateus.
It's good pressing, squeezing the play. Trinidad and Tobago still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Collier. Vieira receives it in a good position here.
Substitution on the field. Number
Trinidad and
23,
Tobago with the corner.
Messi.
They're first.
Coming on the field is number 11, Rui Costa. Substitution.
They've played it short. Rui Costa. Mateus. Lovely feet. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Trinidad and Tobago have their second corner now. Great chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Trinidad and Tobago are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rui Costa. Now it's Mackay.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Eto'o. Tries to dink it through. Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Trinidad and Tobago have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Raul. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Vieira. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Vieira. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that really should have been that.
Hullet has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! Mateus.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he cuts out the supply.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Timber. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's taken in a hurry. Rui Costa. Hullet. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well timed, excellent interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball in. Desai clears it away. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.